My name is Paul Rogers and I'm one of the developers of Herdsafe. This is a short description of the Herdsafe biosecurity tool. In this presentation, I will be showing you what Herdsafe has been designed to do. That it is a system of equally important parts, not just a phone app. Finally, I will describe projects that Herdsafe has been used for. Herdsafe is intended to be used by vets with farmers. The main aim is to promote interaction between farmers and their vets to improve the biosecurity on the farm. The app on a phone or tablet gives the ability to do this while walking around the farm. Herdsafe is an aid memoir, making sure that nothing is missed. For each question, a risk score is applied and a total score calculated. Risk improved scoring demonstrates objectively by changes in score the effect of farm management improvements. This is a motivational tool using what-if scenarios. There are built-in report and download facilities, and new risk assessments can be built as required. These are the components of the Herdsafe system. The prime aim of the scoring system is to prioritise hazards, demonstrate risk improvements, and promote discussion between the vet and the farmer. This means that the absolute score is less important than score changes. Although Herdsafe was developed initially as a bovine TB tool, the general risk assessment identifies biosecurity hazards that are common for most diseases. Add-ons for bovine TB, BVD in cattle, and lameness in sheep have been written. These are the section scores for the general risk assessment. This is a risk score, so high is bad, low is good. The percentages shown are the maximum possible for each section. Quarantine, cattle movements, and direct contact account for over 50% of the risk score. But even if cattle are introduced, the risk score can be drastically reduced by taking appropriate biosecurity measures. Some sections have only one question, while others have multiple questions. Section 11 is all wildlife and other animals, not just badgers. This is the bovine TB add-on. The badger score can be reduced to under 10% if biosecurity measures are taken, even if badgers are on the farm. It is now recognised that bovine TB residual infection is very important in many herds. This is reflected in sections 8 and 8.1, which refer to our sister app, Risk Rate, which identifies animals with a high risk of TB by analysis of historical skin testing data. The app can be used on Android or iOS, guiding the vet and farmer round the biosecurity visit. Free text notes specific to question or to farm can be made within the app, as can photos. As well as a base score, a star rating is also shown. 1 star bad, 5 stars good, the inverse of the risk score. The risk improved scores can be used to discuss, prioritise and agree possible improvements. These are some screenshots from the Herdsafe app. Starting with the opening screen, select Show My Farms, which takes us to the farm list. Select the farm at the bottom, which shows surveys allocated to the farm. Select the survey to get to the questions page. This shows a completed survey, so at the top of the page you can see the base score, star rating and risk improved scores. This is section 5, purchased and introduced cattle. Selecting previous or skip takes us back or forwards to unanswered question. The first question is, are there any cattle purchased or introduced onto the holding each year? If there is, select yes, then submit. The other questions are revealed and the section can be completed. This shows the same question in dark mode. If this is a closed herd, select no, then submit. Now all the questions in this section are hidden and given a 0 score. This avoids scrolling through all the non-applicable questions, saving time. This is the first question in the quarantine and isolation section. Selecting none here excludes all the other options and applies a base risk score of 80. The risk improved column is accessed by swiping left. The colour changes and a new answer can be chosen, saving 80 points. Swipe again to go back to the base score. For any question, there are actions at the bottom of the page. Photos can be taken. Notes can be added and edited. If this fence were mended, you could add a risk improved action and save 70 points. On the main farm page, you can make notes that apply to the farm as a whole. The dashboard is just as important as the app. Surveys and notes can be viewed or edited. Some functions, such as changing your password, can only be done here. Reports can be written in the dashboard, or survey answers, notes and pictures can be downloaded into an editor, such as Word. If required, the system can be set up to download anonymised data from multiple farms. This is the opening page of the dashboard, where your password can be changed, or a farm can be selected, showing the surveys available for that farm. The layout of the questions in the dashboard has base and risk improved answers side by side. This is useful when discussing options with the farmer on a larger screen. At the top of this page, you can see scores and star ratings. When an assessment or survey is completed, it can be signed off. This locks the survey so it can't be edited further, but a new survey based on the completed one can be created and used on subsequent visits. On this page, you can access the built-in report editor. The export button can download survey results and completed reports. These can be used and edited in Word, although the survey results can't be changed. At the end of the Herdsafe visit, a good report should be written. There are clearly defined questions in Herdsafe, and the risk improved scoring puts a number on it. But it's the human interaction that makes sure sensible actions are planned, and we suggest there should be no more than 3 or 4. We also suggest that follow-up visits be put in the diary. The early version of Herdsafe was developed in 2017 as part of the Gower TB project. With its sister app, RiskRate, Herdsafe is a key component of the Pembrokeshire TB project, giving control of bovine TB back to farmers and their vets. Herdsafe was used in the Arwain DGC antimicrobial usage project to assess general biosecurity on the participating farms. The North Wales bovine TB project was based on the Pembrokeshire project, and for many farms in North Wales, a keep it out message is particularly important. Thank you to all those involved in developing and financing Herdsafe, and to you for watching this presentation. We will be producing more instructional material to help potential users.